Have you ever faced that moment of doubt when all you wanted was a clear answer? Fear shouts, doubt confuses, but deep within your heart, there's a calm voice trying to guide you. How do you trust it? That question changed my life. Making decisions isn't always easy. Fear often shows up like an unwelcome guest, bringing doubts, insecurities, and that sinking feeling we all know so well. But what if behind that fear, there's a quiet voice trying to guide you? Today, I want to share how I overcame fear and learned to trust that silent yet powerful voice. I'll talk about my experiences, the doubts I faced, and the practices that helped me listen to my intuition instead of my fear. Understanding fear. First, I needed to understand fear, and here's what I discovered. It's not the enemy. It's a part of me trying to protect me. The problem is, fear often acts like that overprotective friend who worries too much. For example, how many times have you felt paralyzed by a decision because you imagined the worst-case scenario? That used to happen to me all the time. I remember one time when I was about to make an important decision, and suddenly my mind was bombarded with what ifs. What if it doesn't work out? What if you fail? It felt like fear was keeping me stuck in a comfort zone I knew wasn't making me happy. But instead of fighting it, I started asking, what are you trying to tell me? That simple question opened up space for me to understand what was behind the fear. Often, it was a memory or a feeling I hadn't faced yet. In Western culture, we're taught to overcome or ignore fear. But in the East, fear is seen as something to be embraced and understood. Once I started looking at fear this way, it lost much of its grip on me. Trusting divine intuition. After embracing my fear, I realized there was another voice trying to speak. It was different. It was subtle, like a whisper amidst the noise. This is divine intuition. But how do you trust it when fear is still so present? I discovered that divine intuition never comes with urgency or panic. It's calm and brings a sense of peace, even when the decision feels challenging. I remember one life-changing moment when I faced a tough decision. Fear said, "What if it goes wrong?" But intuition whispered, "Trust yourself. You'll learn, no matter what happens." It felt like an invitation to step into the unknown with courage. What helped me was starting small. I began trusting my intuition with simple decisions, like taking a different route to work or accepting an unexpected invitation. These small choices were like exercises that strengthened my confidence. Over time, I became better at distinguishing fear from intuition. Practices to overcome fear and hear intuition. What truly transformed my relationship with fear and intuition were the daily practices I adopted. One of the most powerful was meditation. For 5 minutes a day, I'd simply sit, take deep breaths, and let my thoughts and feelings surface without judgment or resistance. Over time, this silent space helped me hear what truly mattered. Another practice I embraced was keeping an intuition journal. Anytime I had a hunch or gut feeling about something, I'd write it down. Later, I'd revisit those notes. It amazed me how often my intuition was right, even when fear said otherwise. And of course, prayer became my foundation. When fear felt overwhelming, I'd simply ask, "God, show me the way." Sometimes the answer came as a wave of calm, and other times, as an unexpected opportunity. These practices didn't eliminate fear, but they helped me put it into perspective and make space for divine intuition to emerge. Overcoming fear and trusting in divine intuition is a journey, not a destination. Every small step we take in this direction makes a big difference. If you'd like to dive deeper into this topic, check out the upcoming videos where I share more experiences and tools that have helped me along the way. I'm sure you, like me, are ready to take another step forward.